Hello again, racing fans. My name is Peter Galassi, track announcer here at Balmoral Park. Joining me tonight, the voice of Maywood Park, Joe Mazzone. Joe, how are you tonight?
Good, Peter. How are you?
Excuse me a minute, okay?
Excused,
You
yes.
guys are going to have to be quiet, all right? Told them, huh, Joe?
You got it.
Good, Joe. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm fine, Peter.
It's a beautiful
nice
night for
Beautiful,
racing. It was
yes.
a gorgeous day today.
Great December day. Figures to be a great December night.
Absolutely.
Whatever
20
happens.
races tonight with Balmoral's first race at 7:45. Maywood's first race is at 8. For those of you not familiar with dual simulcasting, this is the Balmoral side of the program. You want Maywood, just flip it over. You can bet either track at any open mutual window. Just be sure you tell the mutual clerk which track you're wagering on. And remember, all winning tickets may be cashed on the open mutual window. Joe, before we start talking about tonight, we're into December and there's just 28 days left or 29 days left in December. If by any chance any of you racing fans have tickets from 1992, all the 1992 tickets must be cashed by December 31st or they are no longer valid. This is a new law that the state of Illinois passed recently, so we're going to put a notice on the front cover. So it's 92 tickets. They're valid only till December 31st of this year. So if you have any tickets from 92 now, remember 92, they must be cashed by December 31st or they are no longer valid. So we're going to put a notice on the front cover, and this way everyone's aware of that fact. Okay?
I have no 1992 tickets. I don't even have 93 tickets.
You never know. I don't know. Maybe I have some in my wallet. I haven't looked in my wallet for many weeks. Joe, big weekend of racing, dual simulcasting tonight, Thursday, 20 races. Tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, 22 races, both of those nights. And should be an exciting weekend of racing. You want to try and pick some winners?
Sure.
Let's do it.
All righty. Tonight's first race here at Maywood Park, I like number 5, TJ in Action. This is a classy 10-year-old trotter. He's at home at this particular claiming level, and with the right trip, he should get home a winner. In the second race, I like 3, Kentucky Cam. This horse benefits from a start, and he's very fast from the gate. I'm guessing he will have the lead, or at worst get the 2-hole trip. Kentucky Cam looks pretty good in tonight's second race. In the third race, going for another inside horse, this one, number 1, Chancey Domino. She's racing well right now, and the stable's been on some roll here. Chancey Domino should race up close to the pace from here and have the striking position she lacked. In the fourth race, I picked number 2, Bonniere's Bonfire. I was guessing Dave McGee would drive this horse, but I was wrong. He took number 6, Watch Me Finale, so keep an eye on that horse. But 2, Bonniere's Bonfire, she's been racing well. She's been well back. She wasn't far off. She was a beaten favorite. She may make amends in this situation. In the fifth race, a pretty wide open race, I like 3, Flaunting It, in from Balmoral Park, where she had the outside post in her last 2 starts. Tough trip in her last 2. She moves inside, should seek the lead from here, and an easier lead might see her hold on this time. Excuse me, Peter. Just had pepperoni pizza. In the sixth race, I like number 6, Rosebrook Willie. Rosebrook Willie. 2 big wins, one here at Maywood Park and last week right at your place at Balmoral Park. Has the speed to make the lead and should overcome the slight hiking class. In the seventh race, I like number 3, Rally Round. She's better than her last would indicate. She may have not liked the soft footing in her last race here at Maywood Park. Over a fast track, this horse should be on or near the lead every step of the way for driver Dave McGee. Looking to the 8th race, this is a pretty wide open race too. Number 4, Surf Alert. That last race was a bit better. He's getting better. He has a touch of class. This is a wide open race. Anything can go here. Surf Alert with the right trip may win. In the 9th race, I like number 4, Heisman Hanover. This is pretty solid here. Heisman Hanover has been battling some of the best on the grounds. Vance Lobel last week, unbelievable, wire to wire in 154-4. Has no Vance Lobel to beat tonight. Should pick up the win. Finally, in the 10th race, 3, Swayze Warrior. He's a beaten favorite in his last 2 starts. Drops back into maidens, and from the inside should be on or near the lead every step of the way for trainer-driver Homer Hochsteller. That's it.
Joe, I like 2 horses by you. The first race I like, number 3, Shilene. A game old timer. She flew in the stretch here last time to win, and I think another well-timed move might see Shilene start your early double. And in your 9th race, I'm going to go with Raven Ruler, number 2. From the inside, he can show speed, and I look for him to race close up. Hopefully use the open stretch to his advantage and maybe pull off a minor upset. Number 2, Raven Ruler, in your 9th race. Joe, turning to Balmoral side of the card, in the first race, I went with number 6, Old Fashioned Way. I give her the slight edge over number 4, Lydia Yorktown. I think those two will battle it down to the wire, with Old Fashioned Way getting up in the final strides. In the second race, number 7, Awesome Sarah, is scratched. I went with number 6, Yes We Know. She made a big move into the lead last time and then drew off to win very impressively, and I think she's good enough to win again. In the third race, we have a driver change on 7, Astromaker, make the driver Wayne Moore. I'm going a long shot here. Number 8, Debbie's Performance. He went off at 19-1 last time, 8-1 currently in the morning line. He will be closing fast in the stretch, and if he stays flat, maybe he can upset this group at a great price. Fourth race, driver change on number 8, Closing Stretch, make the driver Mike Pryor. I went with number 5, Noteworthy Dude. A very difficult first over trip in his last, and then broke in the lane. Beaten favorite in his last 2. Let's give him one more chance. In the fifth race, I'll go with number 4, On the Go. Left last time and saved ground throughout and had some pace at the end of the mile, and I'll give On the Go the edge in the fifth race. Sixth race, number 1, Patio Bell. A very, very tough trip in his last, pulled and then went 3 wide on the back stretch, or 3 wide around the club turn, then to the back stretch, and had a very difficult first over trip thereafter. From the inside, Patio Bell should be on the lead from the word go and make every call a winning one. Seventh race, I'll go with number 3, Corky's Anxiety. Easy winner, 2 starts back, and he does drop in class tonight, and I think Corky's Anxiety may prove best in the 7th. In the 8th race, Gary Mills will drive number 8, LPG. My personal choice, number 6, Dancer's Ideal. He lacked room in his last, and I think he's ready to win with a clear trip to the wire. 9th race, scratch number 6, Doc Mike. Scratch 6, Doc Mike, and there will be a driver change on number 7, Barn Owl. And my personal choice is number 9, Casino Special. This horse just made an absolute incredible move going up the backstretch. 9th at the half, 1st at the 3/4, so you can imagine what an incredible move that was. And I think despite the outside post, I think he's still the best tonight. And in the 10th and final race, I'll go with number 4, The Bulk, in what I term as a 2-horse race between The Bulk and Shantytown Raider. I figured that would be a good perfecta box here. The Bulk just is in great form and gunning for his 3rd in a row, and I think he'll get it. So, Joe, those are my picks tonight. And incidentally, while we're on the 10th race, I call your attention, racing fans. Adjacent to tonight's 10th race, we put in our 1994 racing schedule. So you want to take a look at when we're racing and what post times 1994. It's on page 23 of tonight's program. Joe, I know you like some horses here.
I got a couple I like, Peter. In the 4th race, I do like number 8, Closing Stretch. Won pretty nicely in his last at Balmoral Park. Mike Pryor, as you said, picking up the catch drive here. Closing Stretch, I like to win another. And in the 8th race, I like number 1, Joby Dancer. Stayed flat, and that was a big plus. Hasn't been minding his manners lately, and at this cheaper claiming level and from the inside, he should show speed again and maybe prove victorious this time.
All right, Joe. Well, racing fans, if you happen to miss any of our selections, you can follow Joe's selections adjacent to each Maywood race. My selections are adjacent to Balmoral race. Remember, you can bet any race at any time in any open mutual window. Just be sure you tell the mutual clerk which track you're wagering on. Also, all winning tickets may be cashed in the open mutual window. Joe, any closing comments?
Yes, Peter. By the way, tomorrow night is a big night here at Maywood Park. The Blaze Radio will be here. We're having a great giveaway here, a Honda scooter provided by Downers Grove Honda. That'll be the main attraction. Plenty of other prizes to be given away. The Blaze Girls will be here. The 2nd annual Blaze Girl Derby. You won't want to miss that. That's all tomorrow night. And coming up later in the month, December 18th, Fan Appreciation Night, we're giving away a car. Free wallets, similar promotion to you guys, with stuffed vouchers in there, other prizes you can win with the wallets. And it's dollar night also, $1 popcorn, $1 beer, $1 hot dog, $1 anything you can get your hands on. So make plans to be here all month long.
Right, and same thing with Balmoral. Our Fan Appreciation is on December 11th. A similar promotion, page 9 is all the information. By the way, Joe, are we going to be able to bet on that race with the Blaze Girls?
Yes, you are. I think so. Last year we did bet on it.
Just don't tell anybody.
All the proceeds went to a charity. It was pretty cool. You can go up to the girl, you make your wager, you give her as much money as you want. I think it was up to $5. And the monies did go to a charitable organization. And when you did sign up, the girl would give you a little photograph of all the girls with a little autograph on there. So it's pretty cool. So you might want to come out and see that.
Well, I think I'm going to be a little busy tomorrow night.
Well, I didn't mean you. I mean the people out there.
I'm sure Mark will televise the race, and
it'll
everyone
be
at the off-track and inter-track facilities will be able to watch it. So, racing fans, a big weekend of racing. Make plans to be here as often as possible. And, Joe, you have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow night.
You too, Peter.